Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into real, practical ways to stay strong, fit, and feeling amazing no matter your age. If you're over 50 and you've ever felt like your workouts just aren't hitting the same anymore, maybe your joints are creaking a bit, or you're worried about injuries sneaking up on you, then stick around because today, I'm about to blow your mind with something so simple yet so powerful that 99% of people completely overlook it. Imagine building rock-solid strength, boosting your metabolism, and even improving your balance and posture without jumping around, lifting heavy weights, or risking a trip to the chiropractor. Sounds too good to be true? Well, that's exactly what these 5 isometric exercises can do for you, and by the end of this video, you'll wonder why you've been skipping them all this time. Let's jump right in and get you feeling unstoppable. First off, let's talk about what isometric exercises even are, because I know a lot of you might be scratching your heads right now. Picture this. You're contracting your muscles as hard as you can, but nothing's moving. No reps, no bouncing, just pure tension. Think of it like pushing against an immovable wall or holding a plank until your core screams for mercy. These aren't the flashy moves you see in those high-intensity workout videos, but man, do they pack a punch. And here's why they're a game changer, especially if you're over 50. As we age, our bodies start to lose muscle mass. It's called sarcopenia, and it can sneak up on you, making everyday tasks like carrying groceries or getting up from a chair feel harder. But isometrics? They build strength right where you need it without putting extra stress on your joints. Studies from places like the American College of Sports Medicine show that isometric training can increase muscle strength by up to 20 to 30% in just a few weeks, and it's super effective for improving bone density, which is huge for preventing osteoporosis. Plus, they help with blood pressure control and even mental focus because you're holding that tension and breathing through it. But why do 99% of people skip them? Honestly, it's because they're not exciting. No sweat flying everywhere, no pounding music needed. They're quiet, they require patience, and in our fast-paced world, we want quick thrills. But trust me, the results? They're worth every second of that hold. Alright, let's get into the first one, the wall sit. If you've ever done this, you know it feels like your thighs are on fire after about 30 seconds, but that's the magic happening. To do it right, find a sturdy wall and slide your back down it until your thighs are parallel to the ground, like you're sitting in an invisible chair. Your knees should be directly over your ankles, feet flat on the floor about shoulder width apart, and arms relaxed at your sides or crossed over your chest, whatever feels comfortable. Now, hold that position. Start with 20 to 30 seconds if you're new to this, and build up to a minute or more as you get stronger. Breathe steadily, in through your nose, out through your mouth, and focus on keeping your core engaged so your lower back stays flat against the wall. Why is this so powerful for folks over 50? Well, it targets your quads, glutes, and hamstrings, which are key for lower body strength. Think about how many times a day you squat down or stand up. This exercise makes those movements easier and safer. Plus, it's low impact, so no jarring on your knees like with traditional squats. I remember working with a client in his 60s who hated lunges because of his arthritis, but after incorporating wall sits 3 times a week, he was hiking trails without that nagging pain. And get this, research from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning shows wall sits can improve endurance in your legs by enhancing blood flow and muscle activation without any movement. If you want to level it up, try holding a light weight on your lap or lifting one foot slightly off the ground for a single leg variation. Just remember, form is everything. Don't let your knees cave in, or you'll miss the benefits and risk strain. Moving on to our second exercise, the plank. Oh yeah, the classic core crusher that everyone knows but few master. But here's the thing. Most people think planks are just for abs, but they're a full-body isometric powerhouse. To set it up, get into a push-up position but on your forearms, elbows directly under your shoulders, body in a straight line from head to heels. Squeeze your glutes, engage your core like you're bracing for a punch, and hold. Avoid sagging your hips or arching your back. That's where a lot of folks go wrong. Aim for 20 seconds to start, working up to a full minute or beyond. And breathing? Keep it rhythmic, don't hold your breath, or you'll tire out faster. For over 50s, this is gold because it strengthens your entire core, which supports your spine and improves posture. crucial as we tend to hunch more with age from desk jobs or just life. A strong core means better balance, reducing fall risks, which the CDC says is a top concern for older adults. I've seen it transform people's confidence. One viewer emailed me saying after consistent planking, she could finally play with her grandkids on the floor without struggling to get back up. Science backs it too. A study in the European Journal of Applied Physiology found that isometric planks boost core stability more effectively than dynamic crunches for long-term back health. If the full plank feels too intense, drop to your knees or do it against a wall at an angle to build up. Pro tip: time yourself with a stopwatch app on your phone, and challenge yourself to add 5 seconds each session. You'll be amazed at how quickly you progress. Now, let's shift gears to the third one, the glute bridge hold. This might sound basic, but it's insanely effective for your backside and beyond. Lie on your back with knees bent, feet flat on the floor hip-width apart, arms at your sides. Push through your heels to lift your hips up until your body forms a straight line from knees to shoulders. Squeeze your glutes hard at the top, that's the isometric part, and hold it there. Don't let your hips drop, keep that tension. Start with 15 to 20 seconds, and as you get comfy, go for 45 seconds or a minute. Breathe deeply, exhaling as you hold the squeeze. Why bother with this if you're over 50? Your glutes are the biggest muscles in your body, and they power everything from walking to standing tall. Weak glutes lead to lower back pain and poor hip mobility, which is common as we age. This hold fires them up without any equipment, and it's gentle on your spine. Harvard Health reports that glute strengthening is key for preventing hip fractures, and isometrics like this build that strength efficiently. I love sharing stories from my own journey. Back in my 40s, I ignored my glutes, and boy, did my back pay for it. Now, at 55, this is a staple, and it keeps me pain-free. For variety, try a single-leg version by extending one leg out straight while holding the bridge. It amps up the challenge and targets imbalances. Just ease in if you have any hip issues, and maybe consult your doc first if you're unsure. Okay, fourth exercise on the list, the isometric shoulder press, or as I like to call it, the wall angel hold. This one's sneaky good for your upper body. Stand with your back against a wall, feet a few inches away, and raise your arms so your elbows are bent at 90 degrees, like you're forming goalposts with your arms. Press your elbows, wrists, and shoulders firmly against the wall, then slide your arms up as high as you can without losing contact, and hold at the top. If sliding is tough, just hold the goalpost position statically. Aim for 20 to 30 seconds, focusing on keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. Breathe steadily, and feel that burn in your shoulders and upper back. For those over 50, this is a lifesaver for posture and shoulder health. We spend so much time rounded forward from phones and computers, leading to that dreaded tech neck. This exercise opens up your chest, strengthens your rotator cuff, and improves shoulder stability, reducing injury risk. A study from the British Journal of Sports Medicine highlights how isometric shoulder work can alleviate chronic pain and boost mobility in older adults. One of my subscribers, a 62-year-old teacher, told me this move helped her carry heavy bags without shoulder strain after just a month. If you want to modify, do it seated or use a resistance band for added tension, but start simple. It's all about consistency. Slip this in while watching TV, and you'll notice straighter shoulders in no time. Last but definitely not least, our fifth isometric gem, the calf raise hold. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, maybe holding onto a chair or wall for balance if needed. Rise up onto your toes as high as you can, squeezing your calves at the top, and hold that position. Keep your core tight to stay stable and don't rock. It's all about the static tension. Begin with 15 seconds per hold, building to 30 to 45 seconds. Exhale as you rise. Inhale to hold. Why is this powerful for the over 50 crowd? Your calves are crucial for walking, balance, and even circulation. Poor calf strength can lead to ankle issues or varicose veins. As we age, we lose power in our lower legs, but this hold rebuilds it without high impact. Research from the Journal of Gerontology shows isometric calf work improves ankle stability and reduces fall risks by up to 25%. I incorporate this daily, especially after long sits, and it keeps my legs feeling springy. For progression, Try single leg holds or do it on a step for a deeper stretch. Remember, if you have Achilles issues, start slow and listen to your body. Phew, there you have it. 5 isometric exercises that are deceptively simple but incredibly powerful. The wall sit for leg strength, the plank for core stability, the glute bridge hold for a strong backside, the isometric shoulder press for better posture, and the calf raise hold for lower leg power. Incorporating these into your routine doesn't require a gym membership or fancy gear. You can do them anywhere, anytime. Aim for 2 to 3 sets of each, 3 to 4 times a week, and always warm up with some light marching in place. Track your progress. Maybe jot down your hold times in a notebook, and celebrate those small wins. You'll notice better energy, less aches, and a confidence boost that comes from knowing you're building a body that ages gracefully. But here's the real kicker. These aren't just exercises, they're a mindset shift. In a world obsessed with quick fixes and extreme workouts, embracing isometrics teaches patience and presence. You're not chasing burnout, you're building sustainable strength. If you're dealing with any health conditions, chat with your doctor before diving in, but for most, these are safe and effective. I've been where you are, hitting 50 and wondering if my best days were behind me, but flipping the script with stuff like this changed everything. So, what do you think? Which of these are you going to try first? Drop a comment below, and if this video helped, smash that like button and subscribe for more tips on thriving over 50. Hit the bell so you never miss an upload. We've got more game changers coming. Thanks for watching, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.